Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are watching us across the world. Thank you, and once again for joining us at this hour. My guest will be coming up on the show as soon as possible. We actually are having the show by 12:15 p.m. So anytime from now, she will surface and she will pop up on the screen live and direct. I am your regular host, Omodola Adamso Latayo. Don't forget, this is a book review hangout, and this is the third session of the hangout with my guest, and soon she will join me. Yeah. Anytime from now, she will join me on the show. And I know you've been actually waiting, for this particular show as well. Very soon she will come up anyway. And I know the first session, the second session was quite interesting, and we actually learned a lot of things from her. And at least from the feedback that I got, people were so happy with the program, and it has been quite interesting. So don't forget, this is the third session of the event, and this will be the last and not the least. I hope we still actually have another, for some other things to take place as well. So don't worry. Um, we still have to meet her, but just like the last video I did where I talk about the book, you can see it on the screen here. She's going to tell us more about it and the latest updates on the availability of the book, where we can purchase the book either online or from the bookstores, especially in Nigeria and from other parts of the world. So she will give us the update on that. And for today, it's going to be very interesting in the sense that she will tell us so many things about the book as well. It's going to be more academic as well, but not really, because we are not in the four wall of the classrooms. But she's gonna dish it out for us, and we will enjoy the show as well. So anytime from now, she will pop up on the screen, and we will start the event. And for those of you that you missed the live event, don't forget that you can actually watch the show. It's actually on the YouTube, so you can access it, all the past interview that was granted, so we can watch it from there as well. So so. And again, don't forget to, when you watch the events, on the YouTube page, kindly comment, subscribe, share, and likes. And those are the things that I actually need from you. Please and please to do that. So, like and watch and subscribe as well. So, anytime from now, she will pop up on the screen, and we will start the interview live. So Okay, let's give some few seconds. I mean, yeah, she will actually come up on the show soon. I know a lot of people are waiting. Don't worry, she actually come up soon. We are waiting. We are waiting for her, and we want to hear from her again, again and again and again and again about the book. Yeah, it's actually interesting. She's full of knowledge. Yeah, she's full of knowledge. She's good. She's good. Okay, and okay, and okay. I'm waiting for her to pop up. Okay. She's coming up. She's coming up soon. Come on. Refuse us what? I think there is a kind of little network issue, but she will actually join us soon. She will join us soon. Just a little moment, please, everyone. A little moment, please. Okay, I think she's gonna be here now. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming up on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, my viewers, thank you for staying tuned. And my guest is now live and direct. You can see her on the screen now. So we are starting the event right now. Thank you for joining us at this hour. Let me once again just remind my viewers that we are actually having a book review hangout, and it's about the book, I mean, research workbook that was actually released by my guest that you are seeing on the screen right away. You can see her. She's the author of that special book, and you can see. So she actually wrote the book, and the book is actually a research workbook. And then even from the previous and the last video, I mean the interview that was granted, she actually said it clearly, openly and clearly in simple terms. The book was not intended to replace any research textbook. So kindly notice that. But what
All right. Like, your
actually meant to simplify the research process for all of us. So that is why it is known as, I mean, the book was actually a research workbook. So you can see it on the screen, and that is the book. And we'll be having the session. I mean, two sessions has been going to be the third one, and it's going to be the last session, I mean, of the interview. I think we had issue with our network connections. I'm expecting her to pop up on the screen soon. Okay. So that is what actually the book. So in about the book now. Network, don't mess us with all this afternoon, please. Okay, let me come back again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I've told them, I've hold it. So the network, you should not mess up with us this hour again. So happy Sunday to you all, wherever you are watching us across the globe. So let's go straight point to I mean, welcome on the show, my guests.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Good afternoon here in Nigeria. It's very sunny. It's very sunny, and we're fine.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm fine too. Can we? I actually wanted to tell my guests that we are actually sorry that we are not coming up yesterday. This event was supposed to come up yesterday, but you had a very tight schedule, so that is why you are not coming up. So we actually apologize to all of you.
Sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry about that.
Yes, thank you. So now, go into the let's go into the main discussion. Then after that, we are going to talk.
Network.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, Mr. Adams,
yeah.
I notice you are kind of freezing up. I notice you
Yeah,
are
I think it's
freezing up
network on.
some.
For the, yeah, yes, I said before we actually go, we talk about the book. Network, don't mess us with us, please. Whether you like it or not, we are having this show this today now. Okay, I think it should be better right now. So I'm saying that before we talk about, I know you have a lot of information, there are a lot of updates about the book, and you want to share it with us. But before we talk about the updates of the book, I want us to talk about some questions that I've received and some of the questions that are available. Then towards the end of the program, we are going to talk about the update of about the book, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, we've actually been talking a lot of things about the research, and we've discussed so many things from the first section, the second session, and now being the last session and the third session. There is this particular thing that is coming up, and this particular question about why the issue of research methodology, that it usually recurs sometimes, and it put people to the level of confusion, and they don't really know what to do about it. Can you just simplify it for us? How appropriate or how easy or what are the ways to select an appropriate research methodology?
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you to all our viewers. Thank you for staying tuned to us. And like I would always say, Mr. Adams, I sincerely appreciate your support and the willingness, the readiness for us to do this. And it was when we started that I realized that it was a nice idea to bring the subject discussion of research outside of the four walls of the classroom. And I'm sure that's why the knowledge of research kind of stays with the academicians most, because we think that it's something that should stay in the four walls of the classroom. But quite honestly, I love this, and I love what we're doing in our setting, in our community. This is Nigeria, and it's something that can happen. Yes, and I'm trusting that there will be more innovation, from things like this.
Yes.
All right, to the question, because I know we have a lot of them already and we do not have time. Selecting the appropriate methodology. So let me just quickly give a background to it that research, we have different phases in the research process. So it's a whole process. It's not something you just sit down and you just say, okay, I will do this and I will end it like this. No, it's a whole process you have to go through. And I think I remembered in one of our previous sessions where we said that it's best looked at as a cyclical activity. Research is best looked at as a cyclical thing because there are activities that are involved. So it is with the research process. There are phases. We start from the conceptual phase where you begin to think about your research idea, you refine it, you begin to think about what questions do you have in mind. Then after that, you go to your design phase, and that's what you are talking about, and that's where your question is coming from right now. It's at the design phase where you create a blueprint of action for your research, having thought about the questions you have in mind, the statement of problem, how important this area of research is, what are the key variables that you are looking at. Then the next phase after your conceptual phase is to move into the research design phase. And that is that level where you choose an appropriate, a suitable research methodology that you are going to carry out and that you are going to use to conduct that research. And I have the workbook in my hands, and I just want to there are so many things that determine the kind of methodology you use. What you want to do determines. We have like 3 major categories of research design or research methodology. We have the quantitative, we have the qualitative, and we have the mixed method. But it is the method you are choosing really is dependent on what you want to achieve in that research. So for instance, if you are interested in the insight into human behavior, you are interested into the why, into the what, into the how of things, you'll be thinking qualitative. You'll be thinking qualitative. If you are thinking of the numbers, you want to look at the frequency, you want to look at how many, how often, how significant something is, an issue, a focus, a phenomenon, then you want to think about the quantitative research design. And of course, you can use the third one that I talked about, which is the mixed method. And mixed method means that you are mixing quantitative and qualitative in a single research design because you are interested in so many things in that. You are not just interested in the numbers, you are interested in the how. Why is this thing like this? Insight into human behavior. And you also want to look at the numbers, the quantity. Then you want to mix 2 methods. But basically, let me say that the job of your methods chapter, and so there's that chapter in your research, I know that everyone will relate with this easily. You know, our research project is usually demarcated into like 5 chapters or 6, depending on some institutions. So the first chapter is a chapter 1 where you introduce the whole research to us. You tell us about the problem, you tell us about the background, you tell us about your research question, the aim of the research, the objective, you know, specific definitions you want us to look at. In the second chapter, you look at your literature review. And it's in the third chapter, you look at your research methodology. And that's the question that we have before us today, that how do we select an appropriate methodology? You know, the reader, someone who is reading your project or who is reading your work from the beginning, has seen the problem you are interested in, has looked at the literature, the evidence that you have in chapter 2. When the person gets to chapter 3, the person is interested in how do you want to solve the problem you have identified. And so the main job of the method section of your research is to do 1, to summarize, to explain, to recount how you want to answer your research question. If I finish reading your chapter 3, page to page, and I cannot understand how you want to answer the question you raised, how you want to solve the problem you identified in your chapter 1 or at the conceptual phase of your research process, then it means that there's something inappropriate about your methodology. So let me put that. Another thing is that your method chapter is supposed to explain how your methodology relates to the other method used by other researchers. You are not going to be the first person to look at that subject. Other people have looked at it. So one of the things you want to consider in choosing a methodology is, again, you might want to compare. So maybe they've done a lot about knowledge or attitude of, you know, knowledge of teachers about something. Oh, sorry, no topic is coming to my head right now. But maybe you just want to look at maybe what the knowledge of teachers, or, you know, you might want to, and you got numbers. Oh, 68% of teachers think that hand washing is a good thing. Or, you know, you've gotten the numbers, you've gotten the, you know, frequencies, the figures, the significance of the problem. Now, if you want to understand why are they thinking the way they are thinking, what is responsible for the knowledge they have, you know, you want to look at deeper issues, then you want to start thinking about the qualitative method to the same research. Other researchers have probably used quantitative, but you in this research want to do qualitative. So that's why you can do the same research. It's not a copy thing. You're not copying. You are looking at it from another perspective.
I think that's really need a lot of concentration and understanding. You are actually bringing something that exactly.
In the research workbook that we have just released, in this research workbook, there's a whole section on methodology. There are 4 sections in the book. So there's a whole section on methodology, looking at it step by step, all the things that should go into your materials and methods that you want to use for a research. So the job of, and that's why when you are doing a presentation or you're talking about your research, they tell you that when you have a methodology problem, then you have a big flaw in that research. It's not an area that you just want to do it anyhow. Because when I look at your methodology, let's say this is your methodology. Let's say this paper. So let's say this paper is your methodology, for instance, this paper. If I pick your methodology that you have written, I can literally duplicate your research. I can replicate your research. It's so clear. Your methodology is not hush-hush, done anyhow. It's done clearly. I don't want to know the setting you are using, but it's written out so clearly from, you know, the ethical issues in that research, how your questionnaire is going to look like, or what tool you are going to use, who are going to be your respondents, who you are going to generalize the findings to at the end of the research, the kind of setting, why that setting is the best for you to do that research, and all of that. Those are the details that go into your methodology. It's quite a lot, but in this workbook, there's a whole section that looks at the step-by-step of, and I think there's about 7 chapters in that section of the workbook. And so it's actually a big thing. It's a big thing, but I'm telling you, it's easy peasy cheesy if you can take it step by step.
Thank you. I have to stop you there because I can see there are a lot of things that you want to share with us on that. But My viewer, you can see now, that is why you need to get a copy of this book. We cannot finish everything on this social media. No, it's not possible. So please, I will advise you to take one. And I did a video last time that please, you need to join the virtual class. We're still coming to talk about that. So you can see that even from this little thing that she's doing free of charge to all of us now. Mind you, I have to say this clearly. All this knowledge she's giving us now, she didn't get it on a platter of gold. She paid for it. Experience, many years, and we are getting it free of charge on my wall, come on, thank you very much for coming and be sharing this